ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
I want to give a special thanks to the vision that was created long ago, and he rest in peace, by the founder of the UAE, Sheikh Zayed.
Hello everyone, and welcome again to another program of Pearls of Union. Today's episode, we will not only focus on how building materials are built, we will also focus about Mr. Elie's personal experience to gain some knowledge and experience from his own experience. Mr. Elie, we are happy to have you today in our program.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Before we begin and focus on the main points on building materials, we would like to ask you about your experience, your journey, everything that shaped who you are today, Mr. Elie.
So my journey started when I first graduated from civil engineering in 2010. I graduated from the American University of Beirut, and I started working in Lebanon in construction management while working towards my first master's in project management. So it was an interesting time to get both practical work experience and at the same time get some more academic knowledge. In 2013, I moved back to the UAE. I actually grew up here. I spent my whole life here. So I left for my university studies and I was happy to be back. And I joined Mediterranean Building Materials, a company founded by my father in 1992. And I joined first as a contracts manager and regional business development manager, and started to really be more involved in the physical practice of project management, construction management, sales management, which is very important in building materials, operational improvement, operational management, and every aspect of what it is to be part of a family-owned and operated business. My next academic journey started in 2018. I did my executive MBA with the ESCP in Paris. And I used to travel for the courses and I would come back. So I continued to work full time. It was a very interesting time. It was a little bit challenging because I was also getting married at the time. So everything at the same time, why not? I expanded my role within MBM as well. I was the director of operations at that point in time and responsible for all our regional sales as well. So it was a dual role. And then I finished in 2020 and I became the chief operating officer of the business. And I've been doing this role and an informal co-CEO role. So when the CEO is out of the country, I take on all responsibilities and I'm authorized as a signatory and a decision maker with regards to the entire CEO portfolio. And finally, the last part of the academic journey, I started 3 years ago doing my PhD studies as well with the same university with a focus on negotiation and the transactional mediation. It's still ongoing. Hopefully we'll finish by the end of this year.
Nothing left.
No, nothing. We'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully time is going fast. Yeah. And I'm very happy to continue with my journey with MBM. I think academically it's enough, probably.
Yeah.
It should be, you know.
Now we will focus more on the work itself.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
It's important also to focus on the loved ones who supported you throughout this journey.
It's a long list, so in case I forget anyone, I have to excuse myself. But you know, first you start with your parents, right?
Of course.
For personal reasons, and in my case, professional reasons. So everyone usually refers to the fact that my father founded this business, but my mother has been working in the business as well from the beginning. And seeing them both work together and grow this business has really been inspiring, because you see people that you love and naturally you want to learn from, but they're effectively your bosses at the same time. And you work with them, and it's really been very nice. It's really been a very nice experience. So seeing how they converted a loving relationship into a successful business as well has been inspiring. I have to thank my wife also. She's really been very supportive. She's never a no, you can't do it. It's always a yes, you can do it. There's been a lot of people along the way that different people impact you at a different point in time, right? A certain lesson you learn from a brother, a best friend, a business associate, a business colleague, and you just sit and you think about all the things that you've learned. And really, it's a very long list.
Yes.
But I'll tell you a strange one. So I have twin boys. They're 4-year-old boys. I want to thank them. I mean, they're not really involved in the business, right? But when you have a reason to do what you do that is beyond commercial or financial, a reason more about creating a legacy, creating a future for them, creating something that they can maybe continue, maybe not, it's up to them. Allows you a different feel of what it is that you're doing. It's not just about, I want to make X per month or Y per year, but you want to build something for someone else and look at it for the future. So I also want to thank them for that.
So as a COO of MBM, what is the most important lesson you have learned throughout this journey?
You know, when it comes to lessons learned, usually you think about successes and what they teach you, but more often than not, you have a lot more that you could learn from failures, or really failures, but problems you face. And for me, I feel that the biggest thing that I've learned is how to manage in a sense of crisis. What you need to do is look at the problem, don't panic. First, understand what this problem is and break it down. Something that sometimes feel that it's just so dramatic and so tremendous can usually be broken down into smaller things, and then you deal with each one by itself. So I feel that that's probably one of the biggest issues I've learned. Because, I mean, in fact, if you learn how to deal with crisis, it's very easy to deal with success, right? There's nothing better than planning growth and business development, but learn how to deal with the crisis and deal with the problem, and that is really an important thing.
Of course. As a building material sector in general, it's really big sector and huge sector. What's the challenges which anyone can face being in this sector?
Interesting question. With regards to the building materials sector, I think the same opportunities that create an opportunity for growth are the same ones that create an opportunity for challenges. We're very blessed to live in a country that's open for everyone.
Of course.
Right? But that also means that all products are welcome. So you have a lot of competition, a lot of opportunity, but a lot of competition, which is fine. Healthy competition is always welcome. And it's one of the key reasons why we opted early on to go for niche specialty construction products instead of just going with your off-the-shelf product item. What's very great about here is it's a country that throughout the years has always been growing, and as you grow, you have to build. And when you build, you need building materials, you need specialty construction solutions. And everything I can imagine goes down towards that continued path. The country will continue to grow, infrastructure is going to continue to be built, there's going to be more schools, more public buildings, more residential complexes, and that creates the need for contractors, building materials, suppliers, and let the competition come, it's okay. Just like I was fortunate enough to be able to come here, the opportunity should extend to everyone else who wants to come, compete with us, and it's okay.
How MBM is keeping up with these challenges?
Fortunately, our strategy from the beginning allowed us to continue to ride through this entire I don't want to say challenge, but this paradigm that we're living in. By being specialty suppliers, the list of competition that we have anyways is restricted globally. There's only a limited number of companies that do what we do in each of our product lines. So that helps us significantly. And another thing is, because we've been in the market for so long, so since 1992, we have a portfolio of projects, that are longer than most others. So when people ask us about our successful installations or our successful projects throughout the region, we have 40, 50, 60 pages of references to refer to, and that helps us. We have good relationships with our contractors, we have good relationships with consultants, we have good relationship with end users, and it's a continued, and you double down on your strategy, on your operational strategy, and so far it's been working.
As a COO of MBM, what is your responsibility?
Thank you for the question. So my responsibilities are to make sure that the company's objectives and directives are met. And that requires stakeholders to be content, stakeholders to be satisfied, certain level of profitability to be managed. So with each business cycle, when the market is growing and there's an opportunity for growth, it is my responsibility to make sure that all elements within the business are moving towards the direction of allowing for this growth. Increase turnover, increase our profit, keep everyone content internally and externally. In cases where there is a business down cycle, which is only natural and only normal, you want to make sure that you have enough working capital to sustain this period in the hopes for the next growth cycle to benefit from. So you want to benefit from the ups, manage the downs, and all balance itself out for a sustainable business that can grow for, God willing, many years to come.
That's wonderful. How you make sure that the client is happy with the service?
We are a company of technical experts. So most of our sales staff and department heads are either engineers with exceptional knowledge in their products, or they are other professionals but also with exceptional knowledge. Everything about our moral fiber as a company and our core beliefs is we are solution providers. I don't want to sell a product. I want to sell a solution. And when you genuinely try to sell a solution, your client is going to be happy. You're not in it for yourself. There are many times where our clients would come to us, direct end users, and they have a X budget for their project, and we'd actually take that budget down. It's less profit for my company, but what they're asking for is too much. We would tell them, you don't need all this, it's okay, you can do this and get a better result. It's genuine, and they appreciate it. And time and time again, we've had repeat clients throughout the years, clients that we've been working for. CMW, they've been our client for 30 years, for example. So they're happy, and the proof of their happiness is they continue to come to us, and with a bigger and bigger portfolio. Same thing with the RTA, Ministry of Interior, ADIC, so many people that keep coming to us. I think because we approach our business with integrity, and people feel that. We want people to be content and happy with the products that we give them, and we give them good quality products and good quality service. At least I hope so. And I can feel it with the feedback that they give us after the project, and more importantly with the repeat business.
So what is the vision of MBM?
We want to be here for a very long time. We're happy to be here. There's a personal part. I'm a second generation family business owner, operator. I would very much love to see my kids also be sitting here 20, 30 years from now. That would be wonderful. We want to continue to grow the way we've been growing. We want to be a regional leader in the supply of construction-related products, specialty-related products. probably a few more divisions, so a few more product lines within the same underlying principle of specialty engineered products. Probably cover more geographies from our base in the UAE. So right now we have 2 headquarters, Abu Dhabi and Dubai. So from the UAE to the entire region, to be, God willing, as successful as we are in the UAE, in the other countries around. We want our clients to remain happy. We want our team to be happy. We want our team to feel like this is their company, like it's our company. We want our suppliers to be happy. We want people to talk positively of us. We are proud with what we do. We never cheat. We never try to have anyone feel that they are not getting a good quality product and service. And we want to keep hearing that feedback from the people. MBM is a good company. We're happy to have worked with them.
Mr.Elie Khawaja, what is your advice for the younger generation who would like to build their career in building materials sector, or even your kids?
You know, whether it's the building materials sector or other sectors, I give one advice, which is the same advice I give to my younger brothers and younger cousins and people that seek out my advice. Most important thing is to be curious and to ask, always ask to do more. You know, when you end up in your career, you first start, more often than not, you'll end up working for a small to medium-sized business. Now, that has its advantages and its disadvantages. Disadvantages compared to big companies is that they don't usually have fixed training programs. The advantage of smaller companies is that you have a lot of exposure to a lot of things. So when you are reporting to your manager, never wait for them to give you something to do. Always ask them for more. They are busy. They want to believe that they can give you more. Is it going to be boring at first? Yes. Make sure that you ask for it, you get it, you do it well, and then ask for more. And soon you will realize that they're giving you much more interesting tasks, asking you to join meetings, and you will find yourself getting promoted very, very quickly and being indispensable to the business. So this is the main advice that I would give to people that want to work in building materials, or honestly in any other sector that they're interested in.
Before we end our program for today, would you like to give a thank you message for the UAE government?
I'm privileged to be able to call the UAE my home. I want to give a special thanks to the vision that was created long ago, may he rest in peace, by the founder of the UAE, Sheikh Zayed. I had the pleasure once of meeting him, and I will never forget that day. And I also want to thank the current leadership under their excellencies, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid. They've created a wonderful place to work, and they've created a wonderful place to live. So for that and for so many things, I'm very grateful for their leadership, for their wisdom, and for their strategy.
And with this, we come to the end of our program today. We had a great conversation with Mr.Elie Khawaja, the COO of MBM. Thank you, Mr. Elie.
Thank you so much for having me.